Thank you for joining me for this morning's yoga practice. My name is Sade. We're going to get started today, but before we do, I just always like to suggest that you grab a few props that you may have at home, such as a yoga strap, a blanket, and also some yoga blocks, preferably two or at least one. And if you don't have a block, you can always use a stack of books or something to help give you some height if you need it in the different poses. I'll also offer different modifications just in case. So don't worry if you aren't able to do something or you don't have something around you. I will always give you some other options. So we're going to get started in a comfortable seated position. Legs crossed, your palms are facing down, and slowly close your eyes. Make sure your back is up nice and tall, allowing the air to come in freely through the nose, through the mouth. As we take this moment to check in with the body, and while we're here, do a quick body scan, starting from your toes, working your attention and awareness up to the top of the head. Just noticing how it feels without any judgment. Now bringing your awareness to the breath. Notice how the chest rises and falls. Take this moment to set an intention for your practice. Remembering to carry that intention with you throughout the lesson this morning. Now coming back to that breath, we'll take 3 collective deep breaths together. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Start by releasing all the air from the lungs. And take a nice deep breath in. And release. Two more times, nice deep breath in. And release. One last time, nice deep breath in. And release. Now you can keep your eyes closed as we bring our attention to the neck. We're going to exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. And start rotating your head towards the left shoulder, creating a large circle, dipping the head back, rotating over towards the right shoulder, coming back down towards the chest. Just continue that circular motion, making sure to breathe. One more time in this direction. And start to rotate in the opposite direction. Once again, make sure to breathe. One side may feel different than the other, and that's perfectly okay. No human is perfect. No two sides are the same. But we can always seek for balance. Now keep your chin down towards your chest. Lightly place your right hand and your left hand right behind your head and gently pull down just for a deeper stretch. Next, exhale here. and slowly release. Bring your head back up. You can start to open your eyes as we come to the shoulders. Inhale deeply, bringing the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, rotate the shoulders back. 2 more times. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, rotate those shoulders back. Bring the chest forward. Last time, nice deep breath in. Exhale, rotate the shoulders back. Placing your palms on your knees. We're going to exhale, tucking the tailbone, bringing the stomach in, curling the shoulders, and then take a nice deep breath in, bringing the chest forward. And now our cat-cow variation. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the tailbone, bring the chin down, curl the shoulders. Nice deep breath in, bring the chest forward. And exhale one more time. Inhale one more time. And come back to that neutral position. If you're sitting on a block or a prop, you can move that to the side. We're gonna come onto all fours. Just gonna move my props away. Coming onto all fours, we're gonna go back into that cat-cow variation. We're just gonna tuck the tailbones here. Make sure your knees are stacked right below the hips and your wrists are stacked right below the shoulders. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in, dropping that belly, turning our gaze towards the sky. Exhale, curling the spine. One more time. Inhale. Turn your gaze towards the sky, dropping the belly, and exhale. Curling that spine, tucking the tailbone, come back to neutral position. Take a nice deep breath in and raise your left leg, extend it back towards the back side of the room. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in and reach out with the opposite arm, the right arm, reaching out in front of us. Engage that core, hold in here. Exhale, dropping both the hand and the knee. With inhale, bringing that right leg out, extend behind you, reach forward with that left, engage that core. Try to keep your hips square. You're gonna wanna lift that hip up, but you wanna keep it square facing the earth. And bring that knee and hand down. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in and raise our knees off the mat. Extend the chest forward towards your mat. Keep the knees bent here and start to pedal the feet one at a time. Taking your time, slowly begin to walk to the top edge of your mat into a forward fold, keeping your feet hip distance apart and making sure your knees are nice and bent here. Allow your head to hang heavy. Inhale, deep breath, placing your hands on your shins, flat back. Exhale, extend forward. We're going to slowly inhale, begin to rise, allowing the head to come up last, bringing your hands up with you. Palms together, hands to heart center. Take a nice deep breath in, raising both arms up towards the sky. We're going to do a couple of side bends here. Keeping your hands extended towards the sky. We're going to take a nice deep breath in here in the center. Exhale, fall over to your right. Inhale, come back to center. Nice deep breath here, and exhale, fall over to your left. Inhale, come back to center, and this time we're gonna go towards the back. So take a nice deep breath here. On the exhale, slowly begin to bend back, bracing yourself, engaging your core. It's still pretty early, so don't push it too far. Inhale, come back towards the center. And we're going to exhale, swan dive forward, bringing the chest forward and down into that forward fold. You keep the knees bent here. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. We're going to inhale and step back with both feet into our plank. Exhale, come on down. Allow your body to rest on your mat. We're going to inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, tuck the toes, push the hips back into our downward dog. And wherever you are, please acknowledge that. We want to get our heels down on the mat, but if we're not quite there, that's okay. We can have a nice bend in the knees here. Just make sure to elongate your arms, your shoulders, and you want to press your chest towards the mat. We're going to slowly start to step forward to the top edge of our mat, and we're going to pick it up just a little bit. Again, you can keep your knees bent here. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Bringing the arms up with us. Hands to heart center. And I'm sorry I didn't mention this before, but if you do experience lightheadedness or headaches, please be mindful in your when you're going down. You can keep your head up. I'll demonstrate on the way back down. So we're going to inhale, bringing both of our arms up. And we're going to do that side bend one more time. Exhale towards the right. Try to sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, come back to center. Take a nice deep breath here. We're going to exhale to our back bend. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, start to bring the arms down. And again, if you experience lightheadedness, headaches, you can keep your gaze up towards the sky. Have a nice bend in the knees. We're going to inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Again, if you experience lightheadedness or headaches, you do not have to look down. You can keep your gaze upward. We're going to step back one foot at a time. Coming into that plank. Exhale, come on down. Allowing your body to lay flat on the mat. Placing your hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale, rotate the shoulders back into that cobra. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, tuck the toes, push the hips back, come into that downward dog. Again, you can keep a nice bend in the knee here, but if you're starting to feel a little looser, you can start to straighten the legs. We're going to inhale, walk to the top edge of our mat. Again, you can keep your gaze up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. This time we're going to go right into that flow. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come on down. This time, coming into that plank, we're going to come down into upward dog. So exhale, inhale, push forward. Using those arms here, allowing your hips to come off of the mat into upward dog. Exhale, push the hips back into downward dog. We're going to inhale, lifting that right leg towards the sky. Exhale, bend the knee. Try to open up the hips. See those, look for those right toes on your left side. Exhale, extend with that leg back behind you. Inhale, bring the knee in towards the chest. Stepping forward into lunge. If you need to make an adjustment, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. You are where you are in your practice. Stand here in that low lunge. You can place your left hand either on your mat or reach for a block for support or a stack of books. Place it in the inside of that right foot. We're going to inhale, turning our gaze towards the right. Extend with that right arm. For a nice little twist here. Inhale, bring that right arm down. You can move that block if you need to. We're going to inhale, raising both arms up towards the sky into our warrior one. Inhale, take a nice deep breath in. We're going to exhale, open up, twisting towards the right. Inhale, come back to center. Sorry, I'm going to make a little adjustment here. Inhale, we're going to open up into warrior two. So you're going to pivot with that back foot. Inhale, flipping your front palm facing up towards the sky. Inhale, dropping that left hand towards the left knee into revolve warrior. And we're going to inhale, bringing that right arm towards the right knee. Extend with the left arm. Nice deep breath here. Really stand strong in this position. If you need to, you can open up your stance a little bit more. You want to make sure your knee is not coming too far forward over those toes. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. And we're going to inhale, sweeping that left hand forward, coming up onto those left toes. And exhale, bringing those hands forward onto your mat. Stepping back with that right foot, coming into plank. Exhale, bending at the elbows. Inhale, lift up into upward dog. And don't feel pressure to do upward dog. You can do cobra, that's perfectly fine. Pushing the hips back. We're going to inhale, raising that left leg this time, bending the knee, and try to open up those hips. Look for those left toes on that right side. Nice deep breath here. Inhale, extend with the leg, and then bring the knee towards the chest as we shift over into our lunge. Again, you can reach for a block. Bring that block into the inner side of that left foot. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale and extend with the left hand, reaching out towards the sky. For our lunge twist here. If you experience headaches or dizziness, you can keep your head planted down. Facing down. Exhale, bringing that left arm down. Putting that block back towards the side. I'm going to inhale, lifting both arms up towards the sky into that warrior one pose. Exhale, turning your gaze towards the left. For that nice twist here, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, open up to warrior two. So you're going to come back on that foot, turn that foot at about a 90-degree angle. Inhale, flipping that front palm, facing up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing that right arm down towards the right leg for revolve warrior. Deepening that side body stretch. Inhale, bringing that left elbow to the left knee. Shoot straight on up with the right arm. You can turn your gaze towards the sky or keep your gaze towards the mat. Wherever you are, whatever works for your body. This is your body, your practice. Inhale, come back into warrior two. We're going to exhale, sweeping that right arm forward, come back onto those right toes, back into warrior one. Exhale, bringing both palms down, stepping back with the left foot. We're going to exhale, coming down. Inhale, lift up into upward dog. Inhale, push the hips back. Start to pedal the feet one at a time. And slowly begin to walk forward. into that forward fold. You can bring the feet together, allowing the toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to inhale and slowly rise, allowing the head to come up last. To avoid dizziness, you don't want the blood to rush towards the head too fast. Bringing both palms together, hands at heart center. When exhale, releasing both arms. Inhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. We're going to inhale, sweeping both hands forward, pushing the hips back into chair pose. Now, if having your feet together are uncomfortable and you're struggling here, you can separate the feet about hip distance apart. You can also place a book or block in between the thighs and squeeze with the thighs, engaging your core, tucking your tailbone. Exhale, forward fold, releasing that prop if you have one. We're going to step back 1 foot at a time, back into our plank. Exhale, bending at the elbows, come all the way down. Flatten the feet. Inhale, open up into cobra. Exhale, come on down. Tuck the toes, come up onto all fours, and we're just going to cross at the ankles. You can walk your hands back, and we're going to come onto our sit bones. Remove any extra flesh here you may have. And actually, if you want to, you can reach for your strap. Placing the strap, or you can use a belt, or you don't have to use anything at all. If you're using a strap at home, place it at the sole of the feet. We're going to make sure our back is up nice and tall, arms extended forward. Take a nice deep breath here. And on the exhale, slowly begin to sink forward, hinging at the hips, keeping your back as straight as you can. Once you feel a curvature, you want to stop there. So for those of you who don't have a strap or any type of prop, you can place your hands at your shins. Keep coming forward if you can. Place your hands at the heels of the feet. Keep coming forward if you can. You place your hands together to deepen the stretch. And we're holding here for 2 more breaths. With each exhale, trying to deepen the stretch. And exhale, slowly release. Coming back up into that seated position. You can remove that strap or belt or any prop you have towards the side. We're going to inhale, bringing that right knee in towards the chest. Take exhale. Crossing that right knee over your left leg. Continue to hug it in towards the chest. Take a breath here. Now inhale, raising that left arm towards the sky. We're going to exhale, turning over towards the right, bringing that left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Using your right hand behind you, we're going to slowly turn our gaze towards the right shoulder. Or a nice little twist here. And exhale, slowly release and unwind, releasing that right leg. Inhale the left leg in towards the chest. Crossing over that right knee, we're going to place that left foot on the outer edge of the right leg. Continue to hug the leg in towards the chest. And one side may feel different than the other, but again, You are human, and we're here to seek balance, as much balance as we can. Inhale, raising that right arm towards the sky. When the exhale, bringing that right elbow towards the left knee, releasing that left arm, and turning our gaze towards the left shoulder. You should feel a stretch in the outer hip here. Exhale, slowly release, untwist, unwind. You need to scoot forward just a little. We're going to come onto our backs. Take a nice deep breath here. We're going to inhale, bringing the knees in towards the chest. Hug them in with both arms. You can choose to stay here in stillness or start to rock from side to side. Wherever you are, come back to stillness. You're going to release both arms, extend outward. And we're just going to shift those knees towards the left side for one soft twist before we close. You can continue to look straight above towards the sky or turn your gaze towards the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. You can use your hands if you need to, reposition. And we're going to turn the hips towards the right side. Extend both arms and turn your gaze towards the left shoulder. Sometimes I do this in bed right before I go to sleep, but sometimes in the morning as I'm waking up the body. A gentle twist here. Inhale, come back to center. Again, you can use your arms to reposition. I'm going to release both legs, extend it forward, palms facing up as we close out our class with Shavasana, our final pose. I typically like to stay here a little bit longer, but unfortunately, we did run a little behind this morning, and that's okay. You can choose to stay here for a little longer. For those of you ready to move forward, you're going to take a nice deep breath in and reach above the head for a full body stretch. Take another deep breath. Inhale, bring the knees in towards the chest. Roll over to your right side in fetal position, placing your left palm onto the mat. You're going to inhale, come up to a seated position. Making sure to cross your legs in easy pose here. Bringing both palms together, keeping your eyes closed. As we close out, take this moment to do a quick body scan, just noticing how the body feels differently from the start of this session till now. Now come back to that intention you set at the beginning of this practice. Remembering that you can move forward throughout your day with that intention. Honor yourself as you did in this 30 minutes. Now coming back to the breath, we're going to take one collective breath together, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Start by releasing all the air from the lungs. Take a nice deep breath in. And release. Thank you again for joining me for this morning's yoga practice. I really appreciate you, and I hope that you realize that by practicing this session with me, you've shown that you appreciate yourself. Again, thank you for joining. I hope you have a wonderful and amazing weekend. Namaste.